Hey, welcome to another episode of Ramping Up with Fiona Colley.
And Matt Taylor.
I am currently, that was crazy. I'm currently on tour right now. I will be in Nashville at Zany's on May 7th. On May 14th, I'll be at the Funny Bone in Orlando, Florida. May 21st, San Antonio. May 22nd, Addison Improv in Addison, Texas. May 23rd and 24th, I'll be at the Riot Comedy Club in Houston, Texas.
Nice.
Hell yeah. I feel like I'm missing a date in Jackson.
You are. You're missing Tampa or something too, right?
I said Tampa. I think, you know what? I was like, follow me on Instagram. I'll be in Florida, you motherfucks. You better be there.
You can all your tickets at FionaColley.com.
For sure.
And hey, if you want to come see me, I'm currently on tour with Rodney Carrington. So any RodneyCarrington.com events at his website, get those tickets. I'll be opening up for him there. When I'm not on tour with Rodney, I'm out with Fiona. I'll be with her at all those Texas dates. So be sure to come out. It's a very, very fun thing when we get to come together and she gets to roast me for an hour after I go on stage. It's very cool.
I love it.
And but yeah, check that out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Patreon if you haven't. There's so much extra content that we have over there. Sometimes we get really real. Sometimes we get really weird.
Yeah, I don't want to be this guy, but we get angry about it going on Patreon and not being able to show all of you. Yeah. So just fucking go there, join it. It's worth it. I guarantee. Cancel if you don't like it.
Yeah, you can just get rid of it. It's $3. What you can do,
Yeah, patreon.com/rampinguppod.
That's it.
All right. Cool. Enjoy the episode.
Yeah.
We're ramping up.
Oh.
Welcome back to another episode of Ramping Up with Fiona Colley
and Matt Taylor.
Hell yeah.
Well. How shall we begin new one?
Do you have a question, Brady?
Yeah, let's kick it off. Let's kick this bitch off. Hey, I do like to say one thing. This is like a grassroots podcast, and we're always going to keep it that way. We're not up for sponsorships. We don't, that's not what we do. Okay.
No. We're all about just connecting with the fans.
Yeah. We don't want to waste time with product placement and stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes on podcasts, I don't know, you get hungry. And I know when I get hungry, I love bitchin' hot sauce, It's just so good. And the thing is, what's crazy about it is it's not even like a hot sauce. It's it's a dip. You can just, it's crazy
I will
that
say it smells
you can
great.
also, it does. This is, for anybody that's wondering, not for any particular reason, this is the buffalo flavored one. And it's just so good.
It has been sitting out for a while.
Well, no particular reason. No, I just pulled it out of the fridge because I wanted it in this very moment for no other reason.
Yeah.
It's so good, though. And I know you're probably like, oh, my God. She stopped smoking and switched to Zens. And just to be real, the best Zens out there right now aren't even Zens. They're BSX citrus ice is the current flavor. If you were wondering what Fiona loves, it's BSX citrus ice.
I don't want one right now, though.
You don't have to have one. That's the thing is, you guys are probably curious what it is.
All right. Anyways, if Matt's done being,
but that's just how
Honestly, Matt's just random. He's
I
so
am.
random.
I'm a random feller.
He's a goofy random guy. Take a sip of your bourbon, you fucking dork. And Brady, let's do some questions.
Yeah. Hey, you know what else is crazy? Like, sometimes we like to drink here. And when we do drink, I mean, by God, we love to drink. I don't know if we can show that one on the pod, actually. I think there's something that happened. We love to drink rare Elijah Craig toasted barrel and Michelob Ultra, dude. Come on now. You think we're getting ultra? It doesn't matter if we're getting. We don't do sponsorships. Get that out of here. What are you doing, dude? That's crazy, Brady.
Sorry, Brady always pushes us.
Yeah, we just like the finer things sometimes, like a good Blanton's bourbon.
All right, we're done.
We have no sponsors. We're just trying to, fill it out.
If your life was a movie, what would be the title?
Ooh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. It's okay. But seriously, check in.
What would that be about?
Ooh, probably like fucking me, like pursuing like my career as like a professional baseball player.
You can't refer to an episode that
I know.
hasn't happened yet.
It doesn't look. I'm just telling a story, okay? We're real grassroots here. I don't think I know what that word means. Or term. Is that a term or a word? I'm just having this podcast for Brady. I'm just trying to get him to break. What would your, I'm talking too much.
Like a movie that already exists, or like
You just made up.
obviously hacking the mainframe.
They're always doing it.
Yeah, we hacked the mainframe.
Every single like computer thing, that's all they do. They're like, I've hacked into the mainframe. I'm in the mainframe. There's never like, okay, what next? They're like, doesn't matter. I hacked into the mainframe. Can do whatever I want.
I feel like I could have said something better.
Go ahead.
Go.
All charged up.
All charged up.
What's the genre?
It's an action movie.
Oh, of
It's
course.
really a documentary.
Oh, man. That's a first. An action documentary.
And it's actually a parkour documentary about wheelchair people doing
Parkour.
cool shit.
You
Doing
ever seen
flips. You ever seen
backflip in
me
a wheelchair?
leave my wheelchair and then go to take a pee? Parkour.
Wait, what?
If the most dangerous part of your day isn't taking a shit, I don't want to hear about it. It's the motto I live by. I feel
I've
that
taken
way.
some dangerous shits in my life.
Thank
That's
you.
for sure.
This guy fucking gets it. Okay,
Yeah.
what? What was your question? That was your
What was the actual question that you asked?
I like
Did
where
we
it
answer
went.
that?
Nope. Do your
People that ask
next
these
one.
questions are gonna be like, I don't even know if they touched on it at all.
If you had unlimited money for one day, what would you do?
Oh,
Ah, strippers. Hookers. We can't say that.
can we say hookers?
I don't think.
We can't say hookers.
I don't think.
Prostitute?
I don't know.
Sex
In my head, it
workers.
feels like prostitute is worse.
Prostitute feels like what you call them when you just don't even care, when you're completely emotionally detached.
Yeah.
Hooker is
I love a
like
hooker.
you do. You
Yeah,
love a
that
good hooker.
sounds like a slur.
Yeah, it does.
Hooker? Barely knew her.
Oh my god. So in the next episode, I'll have a new co-host.
Yeah. Brady's swapping me real quick, dude.
Oh man. What the most amount of money? Okay.
That's just an unlimited amount
Just
of money.
for a day and it's gone the next day.
I would
It's gone. You
Give
can't-
it all away.
You're so full of shit. You fucking virgin
To
looking
hookers.
ass bit. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, man. I would buy a wheelchair that climbs stairs.
Ooh.
Just for that day.
I had to give the chair back? Bro.
I make the rules here. I'm the thing.
That's sick.
Brady said he makes the rules, which is so white, man.
He kind of does. Get rid of chair, get rid of stair.
No.
You would get
If
rid
I
of...
had the most amount of money for one fucking day, I don't even care if it sucked. I would fucking pay to rent out, whatever the word is, the RAMPIN, and I would do a show there.
To 15 people?
No, I said me, not you.
Oh, damn!
Got it, Dad. Dude, my nose
Yo,
was
I said
tingling to
15,
say
not
that.
5.
I was so excited. My nose started
You're
tingling.
like, damn, nah, I'll teach you up for that. Get out of here. Damn, looks like you got a good co-host.
Next one.
All right, we're not doing this shit.
Just zoom right through this.
Y'all make me bomb on this show, and
What
I
did
hate
you
it
answer?
here.
Did you answer?
If I had an unlimited amount of money, what would
for
I do?
one day. If you buy a thing, you have to give it back the following day.
Ooh, I'd buy like the world's largest bounce house. That feels no, that's not. I mean, like for adults, you know. Hang on, like just a. All right, you know what? Y'all aren't allowed.
Brady,
I'm just gonna write that.
No. You don't have to. You don't have to write that down. That's fine. You can just.
me and Brady both go.
Yeah, I don't like the fact. Not only are y'all making sure I bomb, now you're making sure I look like a creep. Bounce houses are
We're
fun.
not telling you what to say, my guy.
All right,
That's
whatever,
crazy.
dude. I'm done with this. Next question.
Cute.
What is your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
Well, are we going? One time I ran out onto the field playing defense.
That perfect
sorry.
episode they haven't seen.
Yeah, no. Oh, man. You go first. You take it away.
My biggest failure?
And what did you learn from it?
God, that's hard.
I try to start.
Because I've never failed. It's my biggest failure and what I learned from it.
It's a good question.
Okay.
Who asked
Well,
that?
Tom from New York.
Tom from New York.
This
Who are
is
you, my dad?
This is probably not my biggest failure, just the one that came to mind. I did learn something from it. Before I when I guilt on or anything, before all that, I got offered to headline a smaller local club here.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my first time, and I was like, hell yeah, and I jumped at the opportunity. And I, honest to God, I was like, I'm going to sell it out. It's going to be so good. I'm ready for this because, it was just offered to me.
Yeah.
I was not fucking ready.
Is this where you forgot your closer?
Yeah.
Nice. I do
Yeah.
remember
I was on stage and I fucking forgot my big joke and I panicked and said, oh my God, I forgot my joke. And they were like, yay. It was awkward. There were 15 people
that.
there.
They're like, you can do whatever you want, queen.
20.
And you're like, no, I can't.
20 people.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, not a ton. It wasn't good. And it was very humbling. And then all of a sudden my life changed a month later.
But also, most of the people in that crowd were your
Friends.
best friends.
I know. I couldn't sell tickets to save my fucking life.
Yeah, when you're speaking to the masses right now.
God, what a sad.
That's the name of the game. You got to learn how to sell tickets. What happened?
Hey, don't worry about me. I'm not a helpless girl.
Okay.
God.
Huh. My biggest disappointment? Ooh, that's too dark. I mean, probably similar. Like what I learned most from is like early on in comedy, I agreed to like a 30-minute set to open for a band and ended up having the worst bomb of my life.
For a band is crazy.
Yeah, a rock band. And they rocked it out. I did not. I got like booed early on, and I learned that when they ask if you have 30 minutes and you only have 5, you still say, yes, I have 30 minutes. You take that gig, and then you learn to keep saying yes to opportunities, no matter how they go. Yeah, you learn to be uncomfortable up there for longer amounts of time. I feel like I grew a lot from that. Like in that moment, it hurt, but like later, I was like, oh, that's about the worst that this could go.
Yeah.
In my career, and it hasn't, thank God, it hasn't been a worse time on stage since. But like learning that early on and feeling that early on, when like I'm still like, hey, I'm growing, you know, like I'm just 6 months into comedy. I should have just said no, but I didn't. I took the risk. It did not pay off, but it gave me the ability to fail and still keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. If you had to give your 18-year-old self some advice, what would it be?
Oh, fuck.
Pull out.
Jesus Christ.
What? Huh? He's out there. So I don't know what I'm doing right now. Nah, I don't know. I'll let you go first.
Dude, that's hard. My 18-year-old self was fucking going through it. Like, that's the year I got diagnosed, finally. If I had to give her advice, don't be such a fucking whore, dude. Like, I swear to God.
How is that different from my answer?
Well, mine's like real.
Yes.
Yeah. You were never really a whore.
No.
Comparatively?
Comparatively,
No.
I mean, we're not naming body counts on this
You
pod.
want it? Let's go. Join the
Potty counts.
Patreon.
That's actually the next question.
Join the Patreon if you want to know her body count. Go ahead.
Yeah, fuck. I guess if I had to give my 18-year-old self advice, it would just be that you have value. Regardless of information that you hear about, you have value. And you'll find it. Calm down.
Fuck yeah.
That's sweet.
You dumb fuck.
Okay, jeez.
Sorry, bleep out. Oh, shit, dude.
Oh my God, stop. If I had to give advice to my 18-year-old self, I was not diagnosed with a progressive neurological disease, but I did, a big chapter of my life did close at 18. I played sports, professional baseball athlete.
I was going to say hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got your
Now say it
ass.
louder for the pod, Brady. Stop wearing so many hats.
He said
It's blocking the
hair.
sun from getting to your hair. Or whatever the hell was going on in my head. I don't know. No, I played ball my whole life. And then at 18, I got injured and couldn't play anymore. And I like lost my identity. And I realized, don't put who you are into something that can be taken away. There's so much more. Like, invest your time into, you know, family and friends and people, and spend more time figuring out who you are as a person, not who you are as like a title or like. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be, you know, this guy.
That a lot.
What?
Like who you are individually, not who you are reacting to something.
Yeah.
I
But-
like it.
Well, it would have saved me a lot of time because I was just so. I was like, all right, well, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to college, and then you know, I tried that route, but ended up like partying. You know, a lot like people do in college, but like with like a mission of like,
Yeah, our
with like a
stories
depressing
are
like
so
backstory.
Similar.
Yeah,
But, like different.
yours is way more like
Let's
real
not
than.
compare that. No, that's real. That's valid. Please stop invalidate. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it was crazy. Like
we had a lot of growth at a fucking like integral
I mean,
time.
you thought that you
Nobody
were gonna
knows.
play baseball your whole life, and you thought that you were gonna walk your whole life.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do see the difference.
Yeah, when he says it like that, it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you thought you play a
You
fun
thought you were
little
gonna-
game.
You thought you were gonna be.
You thought you'd be able to wipe your ass.
You thought you were gonna play for the Atlanta Braves, and you thought you were gonna be bipedal for your whole life. Like, very different.
I would like to hear more about that. Cool.
About what?
Just like your fucking dreams.
Oh, I mean, don't set them too high. Don't reach for the stars. We've never even been to space, dude.
He's not gonna.
The sky's the limit. Because we live in a firmament.
Okay, we're going to
All
the
right,
next.
sorry.
You're
No.
done. We're done with you.
Do you feel like those failures turned into some kind of blessing?
Yeah, I was never going to be a professional baseball player, but you go ahead.
No, I love not walking. No, I think yeah, they definitely did. Wait,
Do we?
the failure was not walking.
Oh yeah, that was a different question.
Wait, so do you feel like having like that diagnosis
And accident.
and accident ended up I mean, because if you
impacting
think about it,
positively?
changing the route of the direction or trajectory of your life
entirely.
to a different place, but ended up being such a blessing. I will say, yeah, for me, absolutely. Because I mean, if I'd have gone pro in baseball and played for the Atlanta Braves and won the World Series, I probably would have been with some
fucking idiots. He
yeah,
would've.
like if I'd have got MVP 5 years in a row, I would have probably ended up with some woman that was just in it for the money. You know?
Some bipedal bitch.
Some bipedal bitch. But no, instead
Clip
clip it. All you daywalkers out there, next. No, I would have. We talk about this all the time. Like if life hadn't have gone the way it had gone, we would have never
Met.
ended up right here where we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
for me, yeah.
No, I mean, the diagnosis went from being like, I mean, the worst thing I could, it was, it was so bad it wasn't even on my radar as a possibility. So, like, I hadn't even considered that this type of thing, like, young people think they are invincible. And I was one of those. And then all of a sudden you realize, holy shit, I'm very fragile and it has nothing to do with buckling up in a car. Like, nothing I did made this happen. It was always going to happen. And I think, I'm losing my train of thought, but like, it was out of the realm of possibilities. I had never been more depressed or defeated or felt like I had less value in my entire life, and that went on for like 7 years probably. But now, 10 years after diagnosis, I will say I feel like, yeah, I wish I didn't have it. I wish this disease didn't exist, but I'm very grateful for the empathy it's given me and the perspective. And I think it led me towards comedy and towards you. And it made me a better person than I think I was prior to it. So if we're not focusing on the benefits of things, then we're all gonna fucking kill ourselves. Like, everyone can be upset about something, but there's always a way to find something positive. I don't know, and I'm just really grateful I had, like, at some point, even though it took so long, I'm glad I didn't do anything that ended this before it could get here. Because, like, I have so much more I want to do. And I know there are fucking comments and jokes online about me dying because of this. And it's like, haha, I get it. But, like, fuck you, I'll show you. You know? I don't know if that made sense.
Yeah. Right up till the very end. But fuck you, I'll show you.
All
Are you gonna kill?
My terms.
Are you gonna KMYS?
I'm gonna KYS.
KYS? You gonna KYS?
Kill
My why yourself?
By yourself.
Nah, if you really jumble it up, the algorithm can't pick it up. No, that's real talk. I mean, the comments you get online are most of them. First of all, most of them are very, very nice and very cool and very like encouraging. But then some of them, you're like, dog.
I'm like, could
What are
you
you-
just call me fat or something?
Yeah,
Like,
let's stay as surface as possible. No, like, yeah, you see some of them, and I immediately want to be like, yeah, drop the address real quick. We're gonna make a little trip. Like they really do. You gotta stay out of the comments. That's the lesson I've learned.
but
If I could tell to my 18-year-old self, I'd be like, stay out of the comments. Don't look at them. They're gonna say you're not funny. They're gonna say this dude sucks. You gotta get out of those comments.
I mean, the world is dark, but my skin's thicker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Psoriasis. Thick skin.
Well, it's weird because I genuinely do feel like as much as I have to be fucking pissed about, I have even more to be like grateful about. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm glad I'm here, regardless of how I am.
Sick.
We both.
Brady's flicking off the camera. I don't know.
I was like, she's doing the same.
We didn't think so.
Oh, that's sick.
That was crazy.
That was really good. Both of y'all.
Yeah. It's funny how like episodes can just be whatever they are until people are like, what was that?
Yeah.
I don't know, just bearing our souls out here. Yeah. I get so
love
uncomfortable with I love you too. But you know me better than anybody. Like I get so uncomfortable with like real shit. So as soon as it gets real, I'm like, and you're gay.
Yeah.
I don't say that, but like, which is fine. If fuck,
Well, as your couples therapist, I'm gonna need you to do a little breaking through, man.
you want me to break through, or you want me to break dance?
Okay.
Hit it. No.
Next question. Next question.
Yeah, there it is. Perfect example, dude. I get so uncomfortable, like when.
Why
Yeah.
do you think that is?
Why? I don't know. I think a lot of times. I think a lot of times, like I'm just like scared of like sharing vulnerability with people. That I don't know, like but I'm also good at it, but only with people that like I care to share it with. You know what I mean? So like if it's like something public, I'm like, it's too. You give too much of
Yeah.
you. Crack a joke, lighten it up, but also like I don't. A lot of times, like I feel like I make if I'm too serious, like I make people feel uncomfortable. So I'm like, oh, let's lighten it up real quick, or
Well,
like,
it's like when people don't think a joke you did was funny, that's whatever. But when you're being vulnerable and they don't like that, that feels far more personal. So
yeah.
that's how I feel, maybe.
And maybe like with comedy, like you get the reaction, like if like because they're laughing or like there's some. But if you're being serious, like you're like, oh, I don't know if they're vibing with this at all. Like
Yeah.
they could hate what I'm
You
saying
have
right now.
to
I can't
wait
really
till the
tell.
very end to
Yeah.
know.
And then I just go, didn't like that.
Hmm.
Like, oh yeah. So I don't know. I'm about to crack a joke right now. What are we doing?
Next.
That's interesting. It's a time when you did something that made you proud of yourself.
What's a time when I did something that made me proud of myself? Shoot. What's a time when I did something that made myself proud of myself? One time I squatted 600 pounds.
You're done.
I can't do it. I can't do it, dude. Oh.
I think I don't know. I feel proud of myself every time this happens, which it's not like all the time, but like if I have a show and afterwards, like a disabled person comes up to me and tells me that it meant anything to them. Like, I mean, that's why I do all of this. So that fucks me up. That gets me.
No, I mean, what I was just gonna like add to that is like you see it firsthand, like when you go to your shows, like you see, um, people that have not gotten out of the house, and I mean that's a common theme that you hear a lot of your shows. Like I haven't been out of the house in 2 years, and like you're getting people out of their. I even hate to say comfort zone because I feel like they're not comfortable there. They just have this like loss of motivation or anything, and like to see you getting out there traveling the world, like then you see fucking 10, 20 people in wheelchairs at your shows that you knew it took a much larger effort for them to get there than it did for those bipedal bitches. You know what I mean? Like, so
Bipedal bitches, the name
Name of
of
the
it.
episode.
yeah, bipedal
Yeah.
bitches. Yeah, it's nice. But like seeing it from like you realize, oh, this is bigger than comedy. Like this means so much because when I started, I'm just like, oh, I just want to make people laugh and have a good time, but also be kind of narcissistic about it, Like I want people to see me, Like it feels very narcissistic to do comedy, period. But like what you do is far more than that. Like you're getting people that are probably at a point where they're not happy with their life. How it's tough to like navigate being diagnosed with progressive disease or anything that alters the course of your life and changes your whole like just the whole outcome of what you had planned. And these people, you give them a place of comfort and you give them a place of like I don't want to say feel seen or anything, but like feel included when they've felt I mean like just accessibility and problems like that, like you constantly feel ostracized from just everyday society.
Well, I
But you're
guess
like,
back to that thing I was saying about like just not feeling value. Like you don't bring anything to the table, or there's nothing you can do that can make a difference. And I was fucking being a victim is my biggest nightmare.
yeah,
Because I think This might get me in trouble, but I don't give a fuck. Like, I think a really big problem we have in society nowadays is people are fucking thirsty to be a victim. Like, and I don't mean
Yeah.
like in like substantial ways. I mean people that are doing A-okay, want to complain about something or feeling left out of something. And sometimes that's real, but a lot of the times I'm seeing it feel like disingenuous, or you just want to like find a group to put yourself in because like complaining is better than having nothing to talk about
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
Well, you're starting to see it from like the most extreme cases in like trans ableism.
Oh my
like
god. Yeah, I do want to talk about that actually. Can I explain what that is? So, people that don't know, Google it. Transable is a group of people that say they feel they were born into a perfectly healthy body, but they feel they were meant to be disabled in some way. Whether that mean blinding themselves or getting a fucking healthy limb amputated or being paralyzed. And sometimes they're going to different countries and getting surgeries done to disable themselves. A lot of the times doctors say no, so they do horrendous things to disable themselves. And that is the type of mental illness I cannot fucking get behind. Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's tough, that is, I guess, like the ultimate, like, because a lot of times it's, I mean, straight white people that have very little struggle, but lack the amount of attention they feel necessary to feel valid. So what they do is like these most extreme measures to be like, oh, now I'm in a oppressed group or a group that is given more, not even more, like, I don't know what I'm trying to I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how to say it. Is it goes back to just that victim mentality, and they don't have any of that, so they're trying to create their own, like,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
join a group that already has it. And it's there's a deeper issue there. I don't know what it is. I couldn't pinpoint it, and I would never want to misdiagnose it, but it's just that was a bit extreme.
No, that's like that
yeah.
really pisses me the fuck off. And it's interesting because this is not the same thing, but like when I started getting booked more in comedy and blah blah blah, these able-bodied dudes would be like, they'd say like throwaway comments about how lucky I am to have what I have. And I'll let you know, I'm trying to do the most with what I have, but it's just because of what I have. Like, without this, I would have a very happy life doing something else. I'm very fortunate for everything that's going on. The fact that y'all give a fuck what I have to say. But, like, I'm not like, thank God. Like, something is so deeply wrong with my body. Like, I hate that people like glorify almost.
Well, I think that's where like social media kind of adds like a edited view of your life, because all you're putting on social media is pretty much the best of the best. But what people don't see behind scenes is just the struggle and the everyday issues that come behind being disabled and living in a world that's not navigated for you.
Yeah, and some piece of shit commented on one of maybe the first podcast about how the world shouldn't be made for people like me. fuck you. First off, you're an idiot and you don't know anything. Google, maybe. Because, what was it? Fucking 16% of the world is disabled. Also, being disabled, get old. Welcome. Like, the only minority group that you can join at any time. It's something I've always fucking said.
Yeah, like anything can happen. You're one accident away from
Yeah,
being
don't
part of the
buckle
gang.
up, you idiot. Like, but like, no, that's called universal design. I'm getting on a different topic. Yeah, universal design is actually what I wrote my thesis paper on in college. And it's just the idea that we design things so literally everyone can use them. I don't mean making shit like handicap accessible, but it's like, I can't use stairs. You can use a ramp. We can all use the same fucking thing. There's no reason to build things with the possibility of exclusion of a certain type of people. Like, think about your grandparents. Think about if you fucking break a leg. Think about, like, all of this is relevant.
Yeah. And you'll know eventually. Or at least 1 in 4 people will.
Right.
Because, you know, when it comes to disability, like, a lot of that doesn't even include just, like, from, like, elderly, from, like, aging. So, anybody can get it. And also, whoever been in the stairs,
Kill yourself. Throw yourself down them.
So,
Fuck that
that's
guy.
wild. What question was that? Good Lord.
Oh. In high school, I worked at Laser Chase. Like laser tag.
Laser tag? Yeah.
Yeah. And I was really good at it. Like laser tag itself. But for some fucking reason, this one was in the A game complex, which is like, it's like a huge building with like ice skating rink, basketball courts, and upstairs this laser tag and other shit. Like, it had all of it there. And we had a lot of like kids' birthday parties at the laser tag place. And a rule, when they show up for the birthday party, we have to be standing outside waiting for them. I was not diagnosed yet, but I was a year away from it, so I was very clumsy, and I didn't know why. They show up with the cake. We had to. It was in the contract. We had to take the cake from them and carry it up the 2 flights of stairs. But the whole way up, we had to walk backwards up the stairs. What?
Sorry. No, keep going.
The whole way up, we had to walk backwards up the stairs holding the cake and explaining what the birthday party was going to look like. Or, like, what we'd do. I dropped, like, 3 cakes doing that. And so then they tried to promote me to manager because I wouldn't have to hold no more cakes. But I got so nervous that my whole life would just be managing a laser tag place because I'm an idiot. So I fucking quit because I panicked and I was like, I want more for my life. I was 17. I do. My last weekend there, I'm a junior in high school, right? There was a lock-in, which they did for senior lock-in, right? It was a different high school, so it's all the seniors doing a lock-in at the A-game complex. So they could, you know, ice skate, basketball, volleyball, laser tag, and I was managing laser tag thing. And they said to me, and I'm a year younger than all these people, they were like, if you see anyone drinking or like hooking up in the laser tag or like anything like that, it was my job to report it.
Yeah.
In what fucking world? These guys had a flask and I knew where the cameras were. And I was like, hey, no, give me that flask. And I took it and then I like drank the
Nice.
But yeah, that was a good job.
That's cool.
Dang, I bet working at laser tag was cool as hell.
It was sick as
Yeah.
fuck, except I had to clean up a lot of piss. Kids
Go on.
piss themselves. They were
Like just from like
scared.
excitement of laser tag?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
What do you think the thing I had to clean up most at laser tag was? It's piss.
It's always
I'm not going to answer
piss.
that for you. It's always
always
piss.
piss.
That's crazy. Yeah. Same thing when I worked at Quiznos.
So excited. So
Sandwiches. Oh my gosh. Oh, toasted. Toast these jeans. Oh man, what crazy job I had?
Yeah.
Quiznos was a wild one. Man, I've never told this story
Ew.
publicly.
Go.
We were, 18. All of us that worked there, except for the manager who was just like trying to keep her life together. And it's just imagine like being like 30 something in like what seemed like a bad marriage, and like just having to be around these horrible 18-year-olds all day, like just making your life a living hell. Like we were, I don't know how much legally I can say that we were doing there, but we were just, having fun at Quiznos.
Yeah, you're being so vague.
Yeah, I
It's
know. Like I
weird.
don't.
Limitations
We had
70.
fun at.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Matt,
We had like keg parties in the back of Quiznos.
That's what
like
you
out
were
back. No.
hiding?
And we would like just our friends would come and we would send like 6-foot subs through the thing and just like cut them off and be like, "Here you go, dude. We're kings," like living like kings. I don't know if this is. Look, I was a bad boy back in the day. Okay, I was giving away free subs. But
I'm literally so dumb with you.
well, in one particular case, we can cut this out if we need to. This guy was very rude to me, and like, so there's one side. Dang, I don't want to tell this.
I already know where you're going. Keep
What?
going.
You have to.
You spit in his food or
No, even worse. I shit in his food. No. I slapped my meat on his meat and
Yeah,
sent a
yeah,
sandwich
my
through the thing.
back.
You put your dick on his food?
I love that. If I had
No,
a
no,
dick,
no.
I'd put it on everything.
I put that on. That was like Frank's Red Hot. I put that shit on everything, dude. Yeah, no, he was very, very rude, and I was just like an 18-year-old, like pissed off kid, and he really pissed me off. And he like just like normally like stay what you want, and he was like, "I already told you, just fucking do it, go!" And like it's like yelling at me, and I'm just like,
Oh.
I'm just asking what you want on your sandwich,
You're
dude.
a Quiznos king.
Yeah, bro. You came to Quiznos. And it was like back when like these Bluetooth heads. He's on his phone like the whole time, but like talking to me like while he's on the phone with somebody. And like he goes over to the other side, and like my buddy was working, like goes over because that's where like Toasted comes out and other stuff goes on it. I'm just like, man, this guy. Slap my junk on his sandwich.
It's cute. How bad do you think that is?
I mean, that feels.
That is pretty bad.
Let's look up if that's a crime. If so, you'll never see this. But if not, hope you enjoyed that sandwich, mama.
More like a manwich.
Extra mayo.
He comes back.
What?
He's like, "Hey, I know I was pissed earlier, but that was the best.
That was like the
sandwich
best
I've ever had."
Chicken carbonara I've ever had in my life, dude.
Chicken
Yeah.
carbonara.
Chicken coming on you. Yeah.
Coming on you.
Yeah. I am not proud of that one.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And that's how I met your father.
And
It's
that's.
so funny that like you are so sweet and angel now,
Yes.
and you were such a piece of shit back then.
I mean, you saw the tattoo. You know what I mean? It matched.
I know. I always think about how Matt was literally like the word I would use to be nice is a hoodlum. You know what I mean? Back
That
then.
was.
Like a rat.
But here's the
Yeah,
thing, though.
Rat King.
Nah,
I
that's
would have
Theo.
never.
No,
I mean,
here's
the
the thing.
truth is exactly who I would have dated when I was 21.
Yeah, I had gauges back then. No, I didn't.
You could have gotten this.
Here's the
my
thing,
guy.
though. I was a good person, but like sometimes people would just like
You
piss
didn't
me
know
off.
where
I'd be
to
like, I
put
don't
your
care.
anger. You were immature.
Yes, yeah, that's a very good like yeah,
I was almost a therapist.
yeah. What happened?
When I say almost, I mean I had the
I thought
thought
about
one time.
I was almost a therapist. I was a psychology major that switched to
All right,
social work.
Brady, next question.
I was a psychology major that switched and then became a couples therapist.
Nice.
He's sitting
Back
in
in
the
the
corner.
saddles again. Yeah, let's do one more, and then we'll creep it on over to Patreon.
Yeah. If you could master any skill, what would it be? Any skill. You could do anything. But you're very good at that one thing and nothing else.
Thinking of ideas and patenting them.
The second part is really the key.
Yeah. I don't want to get Nikola Tesla'd by Thomas Edison, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a deep cut.
Doing my taxes.
Oh. So you want to just be a CPA?
No, just my own. Like if it was not stressful
That's
at
like-
all, and
That's
I
a pretty good
understood.
answer. Yeah.
Just
like
being like,
I wanna
yeah,
piggyback
got
that one,
this,
actually.
No worries.
If I could master one thing, dude, woodworking would be very cool. I would have not have said that 10 years ago. But for some reason, once your 30s creep in, you're just like, well, I've crept in far into my 30s, but like, you just say, once your 30s creep in, like, brother, your 40s are about to start creeping in. Once your 30s creeping in, everything, golf, woodworking.
You're not creeping
bird
in.
watching.
You're like very casually
I'm creeping
walking
out,
around.
dude. Yeah.
He's creeping up on 40.
I've been exploring the
he's
space.
jogging in his 30s.
Dude,
now.
Dude, I'm sprinting.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
When I turn 30, we gotta have a rager.
Yeah. Keg party.
Oh, I want to do a
We'll go
cake stand.
live.
Whoa!
Fiona's 30.
Brady's about to turn 30 next month.
99.
We're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna get burgers at a dive bar. We're gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna bring cards out of nowhere. You're gonna be like, what? I bet let's play a game. You're like, I'm
Oh,
30.
Lord.
That sounds so good right now.
Apples to apples. Who's in?
I drop all them. I cry probably.
Oh, no. It looks like it's always 52 card pickup with Fiona.
My nightmare.
Ah, yeah. Talk about a mean game to play with you.
Yeah. Brady, you had one more question? Or
That was the one. Well, I mean, I can do another.
We'll do one more.
One more?
Yeah.
What kind?
Wakanda?
Fun?
Fun, yeah. Let's close it out light. Not being like, have fun going to sleep thinking about this.
I actually want to know this. If you could have dinner with 3 famous figures from history or alive now, who would it be?
Oh, man. If I could have dinner with 3 famous figures
I guess
in...
they don't have to be famous. Just anyone ever that you know about.
Go ahead.
Trudy Human,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
my baby girl. She's the mother of the ADA movement. And then Judy Human 2 more times.
Yes. That's a good
Okay,
answer.
I'm gonna say
Human.
Judy Human, Bo Burnham,
Hell yeah.
and Oh, fucking Norm McDonald.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
No. Who's that guy that I'm like, he could be my dad? We talk the same. He's dead from drugs. Comedian.
Oh, Mitch Hedberg?
Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Judy Human, Mitch Hedberg, Norm McDonald. That's my answer.
I'm going to say Sergeant Joe Etheridge, Sergeant Andrew Bostino,
Haven't seen that podcast.
and Patch Golly.
You fucking idiot.
Do it for the
All
veterans.
that clean.
I'm going to catch heat for this, but I don't care. Jesus. Number one. Got a lot of questions.
Oh, my God.
Do you not have a lot of questions?
That's fair.
Yeah,
Even if you're
like,
not
For the guy that
religious, you
kicked
got
it off,
questions.
like, that's a lot of questions.
yeah, I'm like, why do you think women
really-
don't have rights? Yeah, are you mad about all this? Or
Yeah.
what's
One of the
going
people that
on?
was preaching all that, it was
Who are you the most pissed at right now?
Yeah. Number two, Hitler. Got a lot of questions. All right, no, we'll cut that out. No, but I do have a lot of questions. Let's see. Yeah, one. Number two. Interesting. Number two. Judy Human.
Oh, Kelly, she busy. She's at my dinner.
Oh wait, our dinners at the same time?
Yeah,
Dang, that's crazy. Oh,
you're
man.
not invited.
Oh man, Matthew McConaughey
Ah,
was a good one. Jesus, Matthew McConaughey. Think about the questions Matthew McConaughey would be asking Jesus that I didn't even know I could ask.
yeah.
You know?
It's a good one.
He's like, all right, all right, all right. That's a good question. And then
like, I'm gonna change my answer.
number two. Dang, this is gonna get me. I would like to have. I want one last conversation with my grandmother. I have a lot of questions now that I did not have when she passed. So,
Hmm.
Like,
Boom.
How do I become an inventor?
Huh?
How do I become an inventor?
And how do I make sure these other people don't invent the things I already created when I was really high? How do I talk to the creator of Autobrush and let them know that was kind of my idea? Give me royalties.
Okay, wait. Judy Human, your finalizer. Judy Human, Bo Burnham. Oh my God, who did I just have? Oh,
Mitch Hedberg?
no.
Oh.
Judy Human, Bo Burnham, Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. It's not too
It's a
late.
good dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He, Bill
Explain
Nye,
ataxia very well.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's involved in ataxia research shit because his
Really?
family
Heck yeah.
members affected.
Yeah.
Bill Nye. I'll pass.
Bill Nye, the Friedrich's ataxia guy. That's the title.
If anyone can do it, Bill
Nye
can.
can. Bill Nye's the guy. All right. That's
Love
an
it.
hour on the dot.
Thank y'all for listening. Now it's time to go to Patreon.
Yep.
You know
Let's
what?
get it going.
Instead of a beer, let's do bourbon. I'll see you over there.
Yeah.
Love
All
you.
right. Love you guys. Bye.
We're ramping up. We're ramping up. Oh, we're ramping up. We're ramping up.
Shut up.